back and live. Starting a little late. That's my fault. Sorry about that. Let me catch up on gameplay here. Ace is down 4-2 here in the first set. 4-3 here in the first set of match number 2 against Forza. Let me get the scoreboard up and running. Hopefully this is a little better. Leah serving. Service error, 5-3 Forza. Leah, just getting the rotation down here. Forza up 5-3, 6-3. I will correct that here in a second. All right, rotation is right. Addison with the hit. Forza able to dig that one. Sets it up to their outside. Outside goes over hit. They hit it. It's going to land inside. Leah gets it to Cassie. Cassie sends a two-handed pass over the net. Their middle sends a tip over the net. Addison's able to cover. Cassie sets that one up for Rico. Rico the lefty tips it over. Forza able to dig that one. They get it over to their outside with the bump set. It's over the net. Callie can't quite get it back over. Point for Forza. Forza up 7-3. They have the serve, and I will fix that now. All right, ball in the air. Avery. Avery's not on the court. Is she? No, she is. Ace couldn't handle that one. 8-3 Forza. Avery is in the back row. I must have seen that subconsciously, not even known it. Forza serving up 8-3 here in the first set. Ball's in the air. No. 9-3 Forza, timeout Ace. All right, sorry about that. Was playing catch-up here. Forza's up 9-3 here in the first. This is match number 2, day number 2 at Festival Phoenix for Ace 16 Red. Timeout Ace. Back from timeout. Forza with the serve, up 9-3 here in the first. Service error. We call that a coach's point. Ace serving down 4-9. Sarah serving. Ball's in the air from Sarah. Cross-court serve. They get it to their middle. Middle goes up for a hit. Avery blocks it. Addison's able to save that. Cassie sets that up for Rico. Rico, the lefty, hits it too strong. That's a point for Forza. Forza up 10-4. That is not me signing off. That is the score here in set number 1. Forza with the serve. Addison with the pass to Cassie. Cassie sets it up. Avery misjudges the set. That's another point for Forza. Forza now up 11-4. Mael into the back row for Sarah. Ball's in the air. Mael able to dig that. Cassie able to set that up for Addison. Addison with a hit. Off the block. Forza's able to dig that one. Sets it up for their middle. Middle goes up into Avery's block, but it lands on our side of the net off the block. That's a point for Forza. Forza up 12-4. Avery got her hands on it, but could not push it back over the net. Ball's in the air for Forza. Mael able to get that to Cassie. Cassie sets that up for Rico the lefty. Rico the lefty with a hit. Forza able to dig that one. They said it bumps it all the way over to their outside, who sends a hit across court and inbounds. Good play for Forza. Forza up 13-4 here in the first set. Sophie coming into the front row for Addison. Sophie, Avery, and Cassie all able to get a hand on that, but not get it over the net. Point for Forza. Forza up 14-4. That's an ace for Forza. Now up 15-4. Kaylee coming in for Leah in the back row. Trying to find the right lineup at the right time. Stop this bleeding. Get back in this first set. Forza up 15-4. Ball's in the air. Mael able to dig it, but it goes out of bounds. It's another point for Forza. Forza now up 16-4, quadrupling our current score. Ball's in the air. Kaylee cannot handle it. Another point for Forza. Now up 17-4. Timeout ace, their second and final of the set. Ball's in the air from Forza, back from timeout. Too strong. That's a point for Ace. Ace to serve down 5-17. Like to give a birthday score shout out. 5-17, May 17th. That is my mother's birthday. Happy birthday score, Mom. Beth coming in the back row for Callie. Abby coming in the front row for Cassie. Front row seat to Beth serving. Ball's in the air. Forza able to get it to their outside for a hit. It goes up and over. Kaylee able to get that to Beth. Beth sets that up for Sophie. Sophie for a hit. She has to tip it over. Forza can't handle the tip. That's a kill for Sophie and a point for Ace. Ace serving down 6-17. Ball's in the air from Beth. Just out. That's going to be a point for Forza. Forza now up 18-6. I can move. All right, ball's in the air for Forza. Up 18-6. That is too strong. That's going to be a point for Ace. Ace to serve down 7-18. Sophie is going to serve. And Leah coming in for Kaylee in the front row. Ball's in the air from Sophie. Forza able to dig that one, get it to their setter. Setter all the way over to their outside. Goes up for a hit. Tips it into Avery's block. Avery gets a block for the point. Ace. Now serving down 8-18. Ball's in the air from Sophie. Forza able to dig that one. Sets it to their outside again. Goes up for a hit. Over Avery's block that time. Beth is able to dig that one. Avery saves it. Leah sends a free ball over the net. Forza able to get that one to the setter to their middle. Middle goes up for a hit. She barely taps it, but Abby's able to dig it to Leah. Leah can't put it over the net. That's a point for Forza. Forza to serve up 19-8. The last one where she got the point. That was good. Ball's in the air for Forza. Mael able to get that to the net, but nobody's able to get to it at the net. A point for Forza. Forza up 20-8. Ball's in the air for Forza. Mael able to dig that to Beth. Beth sets that up for Leah on the outside. Full hit from Leah. Forza able to dig it and get it over the net. Avery with a block. She puts that one down for a point. Ace to serve, down 9-20. Mael to serve. Sarah into the front row. Ball's in the air from Mael. Forza able to get that to their setter. Sets it up, though. Miscommunication. Sarah puts it down for a point. There was a double on Forza anyway. Point ace. Ace serving down 10-20 here in set number 1, match number 2. Ball's in the air from Mael. Oh, that's an ace from Mael. Forza didn't know what to do with that one. We'll take it. Ace serving down 11-20. Ball's in the air from Mael. Forza able to dig that one once, twice. They send a free ball over the net. Sarah sets that up for Beth. Beth back to Sarah in the middle with a hit. And a kill for Sarah. And a point for Ace. Ace now down 12-20. Mael with the serve. That one takes a dive. They're able to serve that one. An overpass. Abby tries to kill it. Cannot. Comes back over the net. Sarah to Beth. Beth sets it up for Leah. Leah with a hit. Down the line. Forza can't take that one. That's a kill for Leah. Another point for Ace. Ace serving down 13-20. Add 13 and 20 together, you get 33. I used this one yesterday, but it's a fun one. In 1833, Abraham Lincoln became a licensed bartender, so he could sell liquor at his store in Illinois. Mael with a serve. Forza can't handle it. That's an ace. Ace now down 14-20. Timeout, Forza. Mael with the serve. Forza able to get it back over the net. Ace able to work together to get it back over the net. Forza with a pass to their setter. Setter with a middle hit. Leah able to dig that one out. Sarah sets that one up for Leah. Gets a cross-court hit. Forza digs that one to their setter. Setter to their middle. Middle with a tip. Abby able to save it, but it goes out of bounds. A point for Forza. They stop the bleeding. Forza to serve up 21-14. Ball's in the air. Sophie able to dig that one to Beth. Beth sets that up for Leah. Leah goes up for a hit. Forza able to dig that one. Setter sends a one-handed tip over. Abby gets that to Sarah. Sarah gets that over the net. Forza able to get it over the net with a free ball. Mael gets that one to Beth. Beth sets that one up for Sarah in the middle. Sarah with a hit. Forza able to dig that one. They send a free ball towards the net, slightly over. Abby tries to kill it. Forza cannot get it over the net. That's a kill for Abby and a point for Ace. Ace to serve down 15-21. Captain Cassie Barney into serve. Callie Rico into the front row. Ball's in the air. Forza able to dig that to their middle. Middle sends a tip over right into a block. Sarah can't quite block it onto the right side of the net. A point for Forza. Forza serving up 22-15. Ace is on an 11-6 run. Forza was up 16-4, maybe even 17-4 at one point. Might be an 11-5 run. Service error, point ace. Ace to serve down 16-22. Leah Smith to serve. Ball's in the air. Out the sideline. Service error. Point Forza. Forza up 23-16. Ball's in the air. Kaylee able to get that one up. Mael able to recover, send that over to Sophie. Sophie able to tip that over, send it down, ball over. Not a tip. Forza gets that to their outside, goes up for a hit, into the net, point for Ace. Ace to serve down 17-23. Sarah to serve, Avery into the front row. Ball's in the air from Sarah. Takes a dive over the net. Forza able to get it up, set it up to their middle. Middle has to get a hit. It's a soft hit. Cassie's able to get there. Sarah sets that up for Rico. Rico with the tip with her left hand. Forza unable to recover. It's a kill for Rico and a point for Ace. Ace to serve down 18-23 here in the first. Match number 2. Ball's in the air from Sarah. Forza able to get it up. They got to recover all the way back over. Send a free ball over the net. Sarah able to send that to Cassie. Cassie sets that one up for Sophie. Sophie goes up for a hit. Over a block. Forza able to dig that one. Sets it up for their middle. Middle tips it over into Avery's block. Cassie's able to save that. Sarah sets that up for Rico. Rico's got to send a free ball over the net. Forza able to get that to their setter. Setter to their... Oh, she tries to set her dumps. Sophie covers. Cassie sets that one up for Rico, the lefty, into a block. That is going to be a point for Forza. It is set point Forza. Good rally back and forth from both teams. Oh, my mistake. That's a point for Ace. They called Forza into the net on that last block. Point for Ace. Ace serving down 19-23. Not set point for Forza. Timeout Forza. Back from timeout. Sarah serving. Ace down 19-23. Trying to make an epic comeback. I'm pretty sure they were down 17-4 at one point. Ball's in the air from Sarah. Service error. They call that a coach's point for the timeout. Now it is set point. Forza up 24-19. Ace needs to win the next at least 5 points to send this into extra volleyball. The next 7 would be ideal. Kaylee, two-handed pass. Mael able to save that. Sophie sends a free ball over the net. Forza able to get the other setter. Sets that up there middle. Middle goes up for a hit. Hits it over Avery's block. Mael with a dig. Avery loses the battle at the net. Forza scores a point. Wins the first set 25-19. We will see you in about 3.5 minutes. Might be a drive for you to make the bring Kingwood, DECA. I took me there once. Pretty good beer. So, yeah, north side of Kingwood. That good DECA. Yeah, so, just FYI. Pretty good stuff. Yeah. Wow, I was pretty far away from the phone if you heard that. Just FYI. Telling somebody else about a brewery in Kingwood, Texas. Hey, guys. All right, Forza with the serve here in the second. Mael, Sarah, Cassie, Leah, Sophie, Rico, serve. That's going to be a point for Forza there on the first one. Forza serving up 1-0 here in set number 2. Oh, 2-0. I lied. Let me go ahead and give him 2. Here in set number 2, match number 2. Ace needs to win this to send it to a third. Forza with a serve, out of bounds. Point Ace. Ace to serve down 1-2. Captain Cassie Barney to serve. Ball's in the air from the captain. Service error. Point Forza. Forza up 3-1. Ball's in the air. Forza to their middle. Middle hits it into Sarah's block. It goes over. Cassie gets that to Sarah for a hit. Pass the block. That's a kill for Sarah. A point for Ace. Ace to serve down 2-3. Came say hi because I just saw you sitting down here because I was wondering where you were. Yeah. No worries. All right. Kaylee into serve in the back row. Sophie, Kelly, Sarah. Yep, we got everybody. Ball's in the air. It's an ace for Kaylee, an ace for Ace. We are tied at 3 in set number 2. Aloha again. I'm sorry, just saw some grandparents who are over here supporting their granddaughter from Hawaii. Met them last night. Kaylee with a serve. Service error. Point Forza. Forza up 4-3 here in set number 2. Substitutions done on the other side. Whistle to serve. Forza serving up 4-3. Ball's in the air. Kaylee gets that to Cassie. Cassie able to save that over to Sophie. Sophie up for the hit. Into a block, but it lands on the blocker. That is a kill for Sophie. And a point for Ace. We are tied at 4. Sarah to serve. Avery into the front row. Ball's in the air for Sarah. They are unable to handle that one. That is a ace for Sarah. Ace up 5-4. Ball's in the air from Sarah. Serve Sarah. We are tied at 5. What happened in 1955? Anaheim, California. Disneyland opened in 1955. Callie Rico with a strong hit. Landed just out of bounds. That's a point for Forza. That was a good in-system play for Ace. Just didn't quite land in bounds. Forza serving up 6-5 here in set number 2. Ball's in the air. Mael able to dig that. Avery gets this bump set to Sophie. Sophie sends it over. Forza has to send a free ball over the net. Going to land in bounce. Kaylee gets that to Cassie, to Avery for a short tip. Forza able to cover, get that to their middle, who sends one over Avery's block. That one is set up to Sophie on the outside from Cassie. Forza able to get a two-handed pass. It bumps that all the way over to their outside. Has to send a free ball over the net. She puts it where nobody is. It's a point for Forza. Forza up 7-5. Ball's in the air. Mael able to get that to Cassie. Cassie to Avery. Avery with a quick tip. Forza able to cover. They get a set to their middle. Their middle goes up for a hit. Hits it over Avery's block. Cassie sends a two-handed pass over. Forza unable to get it over the net. That's a point for Ace. Ace to serve down 6-7. And what? You know what? Last time it was 6-7. I'm sure a bunch of you watching did the hand motion. This time some parents did the hand motion. 6-7. And all I have to say to that is, Beth into the back row to serve. Abby into the front row for Cassie. Ace serving down 6-7. Ball's in the air. Force able to get that one up. Setter able to get a bump set back over to the middle. Middle sends the down ball over the net. Mael able to get to that to the Beth. Beth over to Sophie. Sophie for a hit. Nope, she tips it over. Sets that up for the middle. Middle has to tip that back over. Sophie with a one-handed tip to Beth. Back over to Sophie. Hits it too strong. That's a point for Forza. Forza up 8-6. Notable movie releases, 1986. I watched one of these the other day. Let's see. We got Top Gun. We got Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I think The Golden Child. I mean, there was a lot that year. Ball's in the air for Ace. Sophie goes to send it over the net. Hits the net. That is a point for Forza. Forza up 9-6 here in the second. 6-9. Put that together. You get 69. 1969. What happened? Well, if you believe all that crazy stuff, on July 20th, 1969, we landed on the moon. For the record, I do believe that. Ball's in the air. Kaylee to Mael. Mael to Abby. Abby sends the down ball over the net. Force able to get that one up. Their outside has to set it to their back row. Back row sends a free ball over the net. Avery with the pass to Beth. Beth right back to Avery. With a kill from Avery. And a point for Ace. Ace within 2, down 7-9. This is a double whammy for me. Put 7 and 9 together, you get 79. What happened that year? This commentator was born. Switch around, you get 97. What happened that year? This commentator graduated high school. Leah into the front row. Sophie to serve. Forza hits it. And it's going to go out. Mael tried to save it with one hand. That's a point for Forza. Forza up 10-7 here in the second. Forza serving up 7-10. Mael able to get that one to Beth. Beth sends that one over to Leo. Leo for a hit. Forza able to hit that one with her elbow and keep it alive. Gets it to their outside. Sends a soft one over the net. Leah to Beth. Beth back over to Leah for a hit. Full hit that time. Forza able to get a diving stop there. Avery loses the battle at the net. Oh, thought they dove and save it. They did not. That's a point for Forza. Forza up 11-7. Good effort there from Ace. Ball's in the air from Forza. Too strong. It's out. Service error. Point Ace. Ace to serve down 8-11. Mael to serve. Sarah into the front row. And I just realized I forgot to put Mael in that entire time. My apologies. I'm trying to get it all right. I really am. Ball's in the air for Mael. Forza able to get that one. Overpass. Sarah with the overpass. Kill. Point for Ace. Ace within 2. Down 9-11. Mael with the serve. They go for it and miss it, and luckily for them, it landed out. That's a point for Forza. Forza to serve up 12-9. Ball's in the air for Forza. Mael able to get that one to Beth. Beth with a bump set all the way over for Sarah. Sarah's going to send a free ball over the net. Forza Libero able to set that one to their setter with a tip from the middle. Right to Sarah, get it back over the net. Forza with a hit over the net. Sophie with a one-handed save, but it goes out of bounds. Point for Forza. Forza up 13-9. Ace won their first match in 2 sets, 25-21 and 27-25. They lost this first set here, 25-18, trying to win the second to force a third, but Forza is up 13-9. Ball's in the air. Sophie able to get that to Leah. Sophie shanks it a little bit. Leah able to save it. Nobody able to recover. It's a point for Forza. Addison coming in for Sophie in the back row. Ball's in the air for Forza. Aim at Addison right away. She's able to get it to Beth. Mael sends free ball over the net. Forza gets that to their setter. Setter up to their middle. Middle gets a hit. Sarah can't quite block it. It is a point for Forza. Forza now up 15-9. Timeout, Ace. Good. What's up, guys? How you doing? Another volleyball weekend. Sorry, didn't realize I was muted for that whole play. Point Ace, Ace down 10-15. Cassie into the back row to serve. Rico into the front row for Beth. Ball's in the air from Cassie. That's an ace for Cassie. Cassie with the serve. Forza able to get that to their setter. Setter sends that to their outside, goes up for a hit. Cross-court hit. Mael with a one-handed save goes back over the net. To their middle this time. Middle sends a tip over. Rico covers. Sarah dumps it down. Forza's into the net anyway. Point Ace. Ace now down 12-15. Cassie serving down 12-15. Ball's in the air. Forza puts that one up. Gets it over to their outside, who sends a down ball over the net. Mael able to cover that. Cassie sets that one up for Leah. Leah goes up for hit. Sends a tip down the line. That landed out of bounds, and they did not touch it, so that's going to be a point for Forza. I'm not sure about all of that, but okay. Oh, man. Ace. Oh, that rolled over the net. Ace got to it once, twice, 3 times a lady. Not over the net. That's a point for Forza. Forza serving up 17-12 here in the second. It took the first one, 25-18. Leah able to dig that. Sarah sets that up for Leah. Leah goes up for a hit. Hits it over. Forza able to dig that to their setter. Setter over to their outside. Goes up for a hit. She does not get it over the net. They can't hit it 4 times. That's against the rules. That's a point for Ace. Ace up 13. Ace up. Ace to serve down 13-17. Kaylee in to serve in the back row. We got Addison. We got Callie, Sarah, Cassie, Mael. Lineup's correct. Ball's in the air from Kaylee. Forza able to get that to their setter. Oh, they try to dump it over, and they put that one into the net as they tried to get it over. That's a point for Ace. Ace serving down 14-17. Ball's in the air from Kaylee. Forza with a 2-handed pass. Gets it over there outside. Outside goes for a hit. Kaylee able to dig that one. Gets it to Cassie. Cassie all the way over to Addison. Addison for a kill. Hits it off the block over the net. A kill for Addison and a point for Ace. Ace within 2, down 15-17. Kaylee serving. Timeout Forza. Kaylee serving, ball's in the air. Forza able to get that one up to their setter. A bump set over to their outside. They have to send a free ball over the net. Kaylee able to pass that one to Cassie. Cassie sets that one up for Sarah. Sarah gets a hit into a block. Forza is able to save that one, gets it over to their back row. Their libero has to send a free ball over the net, but it goes into the net. Point for Ace. Ace within 1, serving down 16-17. 16-17. 17. Kaylee serving. Forza is able to get it over the net. Kaylee. Oh, Sarah steps in front of Kaylee. Cassie gets that one to Rico. Rico the lefty. Tips it over into the block. That's a kill for Rico. And a point for Ace. We are tied at 17 here in set number 2. But everybody else needs the personality. Kaylee serving. Tied at 17. Ball's in the air. She gets that one over the net. Forza is able to get that all the way across the court. They got to send another free ball over the net. Cassie sets that one up for Sarah, who gets Addison, is able to save it and tip it over the net. Forza gets that to their outside, goes up for a hit. Sarah able to get up for the block, but unable to complete it. That is a point for Forza. Forza up 18-17. Forza serving, ball's in the air. Mael with 2-handed pass to Cassie, sets it up for Addison. Addison goes for a hit. Cross court, just out of bounds. That's a point for Forza. Forza up 19-17 in the second. Ball's in the air from Forza. Oh, it was going to go out. Mael got out of the way. Kaylee did not. That is a point for Forza. Forza up 20-17. Ace needs to win this to force the third set. Forza looking to end it in 2. Won the first set 25-18. Forza with the serve. Mael to Cassie. Cassie to Sarah. Sarah with a hell of a strike. But it landed just outside the corner. I can confirm that. I was standing down the line right there. Forza now up 21-17. Timeout, Ace. $21.
And then we work, and then we play.
Yes. All right, back from timeout. Ball's in the air from Forza. Mael able to dig that to Cassie. Cassie sets that up for Addison. Pushes it over. Forza can't handle that push. That's a kill for Addison. A point for Ace. Ace to serve down 18-21. And we're going to give a shout out to Memphis, Tennessee. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to add Tennessee to my watch list. Sarah with the serve. She serves that out. The point for Forza. Forza now up 22-18. Avery into the front row. Mael into the back for Sarah. Forza 3 points away from a straight set win. Ball's in the air. Kaylee with a dig. Cassie sets that up for Rico. Rico sends a down ball over the net. Forza able to recover that. Set it up for their middle. Middle goes up for a hit. Into the net. Point for Ace. Ace now serving down 19-22. Beth serving, coming in to serve for Rico. Abby going into the front row for Cassie. Chadwick sisters are in the front right of the front row. And I only point them out because they're mine. You know, and they're sisters. Ball's in the air from Beth. That takes a dive over the net and lands on the court. An ace for Beth. An ace for Ace. Ace within two, serving down 20-22. Ball's in the air from Beth. Forza gets that to their middle. Middle hits it. Into the net. Into a block. That's a point for Ace. Ace serving down 21-22 here in the second. 4 more points would be perfect. Send it to a third set. Ball's in the air from Beth. Forza able to get that to their setter. Sets it up to their outside. Outside goes up for a hit. They hit it over. Kaylee's able to get down and dig it, but not get it up in time. That is, or not up in time, up enough for somebody else to get to it. Point Forza. Forza serving up 23-21. Ball's in the air for Forza. Kaylee, two-handed pass to Beth. Beth with a bump set over to Abby. Abby's got to send a free ball over the net. Forza able to dig that. Their setter bumps that over to their outside. Sends a down ball over the net. Beth able to get to it. Avery and Mael miscommunicate. Wasn't sure who was going to get it. That's a point for Forza. Match point Forza up 24-21. Ace needs to win the next handful of points. Cassie coming in the front row for Abby. Callie coming in the back row for Beth. Ball's in the air for Forza. Kaylee able to get that one up. Mael sets that up for Addison. Addison goes up for a hit. Forza able to dig that hit. Bumps that over to their outside, but their outside cannot get to it. That's a point for Ace. Ace to serve down 22-24. Still match point for Forza. Addison to serve. Leah into the front row for Kaylee. Three amigos. Leah, Cassie, and Avery up front. Addison rolls one over the tape for an ace. Timeout, Forza. The last timeout either team has this set. 23-24. Ace trailing by one, but serving. Back from timeout. Addison serving. Ace down 23-24. Ace needs to score the next couple points. Ball's in the air from Addison. Cross-court serve. Forza unable to do anything with it. That's an ace for Addison and an ace for Ace. They are tied at 24. We got extra volleyball here in set number 2. Got to win by 2, so 25 will not do it. Ball's in the air from number 42. Cross-court serve. Forza is able to get that one up to their setter. Their middle goes up for a hit. Hits it around Avery's block. Cassie's able to get that to Mael. Mael to Leah. Leah with a hit. Over the net. Forza can't handle it. A kill for Leah. Point for Ace. Set point. Ace up 25-24. If they win this point, they will force a third set. Ball's in the air from Addison. Cross-court serve. Forza cannot handle it. Another ace for Addison. Ace wins the second set, 26-24. We got extra volleyball. We're going to 3. All right, I'm sitting down amongst the commoners for this set. I'm kidding. I am sitting with some of the other parents here. All right, we got Cassie, Addison, Rico. And for those of you wondering, Rico's first name is Callie. I know I never use it. But why would you when you can say Rico? All right, we are back for set number 3. Ace has the serve. Avery is serving. Different rules here in set number 3. It is the first to 15. You still got to win by 2, but only to 15. It is the tiebreaker. Forza able to scramble to get that one over the net. Cassie sets that one up for Leah. Leah with a good hit, a good dig from Forza. Forza's got to send another free ball over the net. Addison able to save that one. Cassie gets that one to Leah again. Leah with another hit into the net. That's a point for Forza. Forza starts off this third set up 1-0. Mael coming in for Avery in the back row. Ball's in the air from Forza. Mael tries to dig it. Callie able to save it. That was Rico. See, I said Callie that time. Leah sends it over the net. Forza able to get that to their setter, to their outside. Sarah able to get their hands up for a block, but she does not land on the other side. Lands on our side, so that's another point for Forza. Forza up 2-0 here in set number 3. Ball's in the air. Mael and Addison go to dig that. Can't quite do it. It's a point for Forza. Forza up 3-0. Avery into the back row for Mael. Ball's in. Oh. I saw the ball throw up. It was a practice throw. The ref hadn't whistled yet. Now we're coming with the serve. Ball's in the air from Forza up 3-0. Avery cannot handle that one. That is 4-0. Mael coming right back on for Avery. All right, Forza up 4-0. This is going to be a quick one. We only go to 15. Ace needs to stop the bleeding here. Mael sends that one to Cassie. Cassie gets that one all the way over to Leah. Leah sends a tip over the net. Forza able to get under that one and able to save it across court. Nobody can get to it. That's a point for Ace. Ace to serve down 1-4. Captain Cassie Barney to serve. Ball's in the air from Cassie. Forza able to get down and dig that. Set it up for their outside. Sends a tip right into Sarah's block. That's a block for a point. Ace down 2-4. Cassie serving. Ball's in the air from the captain. It takes a dive. It's an ace. Oh, captain, my captain. With an ace. Ace down 3-4. Little Dead Poet Society there. Yeah. Ball's in the air from Captain Cassie Barney. Oh, they dig that one right back over the net. Addison gets that to Cassie. Cassie to Sarah with a hit. Off a block. It's a kill for Sarah and a point for Ace. We are tied at 4 here in the third. Ball's in the air from the captain. Forza, miscommunication, but they are able to keep it alive. They go to set that. A double hit because it went over the net. Point for Ace. Ace up 5-4 here in the third. First to 15. Still got to win by 2. A lot of time in tournaments like this, so they can keep the court going, they do put a cap on it. There may be a cap on it. Hopefully we don't get there. And what I mean by a cap is you got to win by 2, but perhaps it's like, 17-17, and the ref put the cap at 18, so you can win by 1 if it's 18-17, something like that. But hopefully we don't get to that. Forza sends the ball back over the net. Addison saves that to Cassie. Cassie sends a bump set over to Leah. Leah with a hit into the net. We are tied at 5 here in the 5th. 2 sets, a third of the way through the third set. Nothing has been decided. We are tied up. 1 set apiece. 5 points apiece. Forza to serve. Ball's in the air. Mael able to get that one to Cassie. Cassie sets that one up for Sarah in the middle. Sarah just sends it right down. Easy kill for Sarah. Point for Ace. Ace up 6-5. Kaylee coming in the back row for Leah. Kaylee coming in to serve. Ball's in the air from Kaylee. That gets over the net. Forza able to get the. Oh, we got a redo because of a ball on the court. Yeah, one comes right back over. Cassie's able to save that one with Sarah. Sarah sets that one up for Rico. Rico tips it with her left hand. Forza able to dig that one, get it over to their outside. Outside goes for a hit, hits it over the block. Addison able to cover. Cassie sends a two-handed hit into the back corner. Forza able to get that to their center, back to their outside. Sends a down ball over the net. Mael passes that one to Cassie. Cassie sets that one up for Rico. Rico, the lefty, with the hit. Down the line for a kill. That's a point for Ace and a kill for Rico. Ace up 7-5. Kaylee serving up 7-5. Forza able to get that one to the center. Over to their outside. Goes up for a hit. They punch it over. It goes out of bounds with nobody touching it. Point for Ace. Ace up 8-5 here in set number 3. Kaylee with an ace on that one. Ace now up 9-5. Timeout, Forza. Ace lost the first one, 25-18. They came back from a deficit in set number 2 to win 26-24. They're now up 9-5 in the third. Back from timeout. Kaylee serving up 9-5. Ball's in the air. That takes a dive. Forza able to dig it, get it to the right side, sends a hit over. Cassie saves it. Mael hits a bump set over to Addison. Addison with a tip over down the line and in. That is a kill for that's a kill for Addison and a point for Ace. Sorry, I'm chuckling because that's the second time in 3 plays that the line judges have done nothing. Haven't made an in call, haven't made an out call. Luckily, they've gotten them right. Kaylee serving. Forza able to dig it once, twice. They have to send a free ball over to that. They don't. They send a free ball into the next court. That don't count. Ace up 11-5. Kaylee serving. Ball's in the air from Kaylee. That takes another dive. Another ace for Kaylee. Ace up 12-5 in the third. Woo! At this point, you might as well just say, yoo-hoo! Ace up 12-5 here in the third. Hopefully the video and sound quality connectivity is better for everybody here in this second match. Back on the court, Kaylee to serve. Ace up 12-5 here in the third. This one's to 15. 3 more points, and Ace will pull off a comeback win. After being down 1-0 after losing 25-18 in the first. Kaylee with a serve. Forza able to get that one over the net. Cassie sets that one up for Sarah. Sarah sets that over to Rico. Rico the lefty into the net. That's a point for Forza. Forza to serve down 6-12. Forza on the serve. That goes out of bounds. That's a serve, Sarah. Point for Ace. Ace up 13-6. Sarah to serve. Avery into the front row for Mael. Just saying. Ball's in the air from Mael. Oh, Mael serving. My bad. I thought Sarah was serving. Mael serves. And that's a point for Ace. Ace up 14-6. It is match point. Ace. Mael serving for the win. Ball's in the air from Mael. Forza is able to get that up, set it up for their outside. Their outside has to tip it over the net. Cassie with the save. Rico sends the set over to Addison. Addison with the tip kill. No, not a tip kill, just a tip. Forza able to get that over the net. Rico and Avery go for a block. It still drops. Avery sends that over for Addison. Addison with a tip that time. Forza able to recover there. They set that up for their outside. Outside goes up for a hit. They tip it over. Rico to Cassie. Cassie over to Addison. Addison with another tip. Forza covers again. They're able to get to their outside, who sends a down ball over the net. Cassie sends that one over to Mael. Mael over to Addison again. Addison with a hit this time. And a kill. Ace wins it. Ace wins it. Oh, my God. Ace wins it. Comeback win, 2-1 after losing the first. Ace wins 2-1. They are 2-0 today. Straight set winner and then a 3-set winner. We got another game scheduled at 8 o'clock. It is now 7:27. That will probably not start on time. Our last match will be against a team from Shanghai. First team from Mexico, and the team we just played now from Phoenix. So all over the place. We will see you hopefully in about an hour. Woo!